Welcome to our channel, the place where we discover the most thrilling and dangerous places on Earth. Today we're taking you on a journey to some of the most treacherous places that will make your heart race and your palms sweat. From lively volcanoes to radioactive wastelands, we will exhibit to you the places threat lurks at every turn. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie or simply searching to fulfill your curiosity, you might not choose to omit this. We're taking you on a tour of the most unsafe places on Earth. The place one incorrect cross should suggest the distinction between existence and death. So grab a seat and hold on tight, because this is going to be one wild and unforgettable ride. The first stop of our journey is to the world's most active and dangerous volcanoes. From the fiery eruptions of Mount Vesuvius in Italy to the unpredictable explosions of Mount Nyiragongo in the Democratic Republic of Congo, we're going to discover the excellent power and destruction of these natural wonders. Volcanoes are one of the most awe-inspiring natural phenomena on Earth. These mountains of earth have the strength to create new land, alter complete landscapes, and purpose catastrophic destruction. Mount Vesuvius in Italy is possibly one of the most notorious volcanoes in history. It erupted in AD 79 and buried the Roman cities of Pompeii and Herculaneum in ash and pumice. Today, Vesuvius is still an active volcano and continues to pose a risk to the surrounding area. Mount Nyiragongo in the Democratic Republic of Congo is any other of the world's most lively and risky volcanoes. This huge volcano is acknowledged for its unpredictability, and scientists are constantly monitoring its activity. In 2002, an eruption dispatched a river of lava flowing into the close by metropolis of Goma, inflicting enormous harm and displacing heaps of hundreds of people. Despite the risks, thousands of people proceed to stay in the shadow of this mighty volcano. From the active volcanoes in Hawaii to the explosive eruptions of Mount St. Helens in Washington state, there are limitless different examples of the exceptional strength and destruction of these herbal wonders. Volcanoes are a reminder of the monstrous strength of the Earth and the consistent alternate that shapes our planet. Earthquakes can strike somewhere and at any time. However, there are some places in the world that place they're specially established and dangerous. We'll take you to the notorious Ring of Fire in the Pacific Ocean, the place seismic reaction is an everyday occurrence, and to the ancient town of Istanbul, which sits at one on the pinnacle of the most important fault line. Earthquakes are ineffective and unfavorable pressure of nature that can strike at any moment. The most extreme earthquakes can purpose large harm to infrastructure and can be deadly. Certain areas in the world are greater susceptible to earthquakes than others, such as the notorious Ring of Fire in the Pacific Ocean. This place is domestic to many lively volcanoes and is regarded for its usual seismic activity. Another place susceptible to earthquakes is Istanbul, Turkey. This historical metropolis sits immediately on the pinnacle of the North Anatolian Fault, which is one of the most energetic fault traces in the world. The metropolis has killed devastating earthquakes in the past, and specialists warn that some other main earthquake ought to strike at any time. In these earthquake-prone areas, people have realized to adapt and construct constructions that can face up to the power of seismic activity. The earthquake-resistant structure has emerged as more and more vital in the areas susceptible to the earthquakes, with structures designed to sway and flex in the course of earthquakes to stop the collapse. Earthquake drills and preparedness measures are additionally fundamental in these areas. People are taught how to react in the case of an earthquake and what to do to defend themselves and their families. While earthquakes continue to be a serious threat, accelerated focus and preparedness can assist to mitigate the risks. If you've ever considered a twister in action, you recognize simply how terrifying these natural failures can be. We'll take you to Tornado Alley, a place in the central United States, the place tornadoes are most probable to occur, and exhibit you the exquisite power of these swirling storms. Tornadoes are one of the most effective and negative forces of nature, successful in destroying whole communities in a matter of minutes. This area, which consists of components of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska, experiences extra tornadoes than any different vicinity in the world. Despite the danger, many people are interested in tornadoes and even chase them to witness the magnificent power. Storm chasers are courageous elements to capture footage of these massive storms, and their videos have given us an unparalleled seam into the heart of a tornado. Storm shelters have grown to be increasingly famous in this area, with many properties and public constructions now geared up with bolstered shelters to guard in opposition to tornadoes. While tornadoes can be devastating, communities in Tornado Alley have proven high-quality resilience and energy in the face of disaster. Rebuilding efforts are regularly swift, and the neighborhood guide is strong, supporting those affected by tornadoes to rebuild and recover. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the most mysterious and dangerous places on Earth. We'll discover the peculiar occurrences and unexplained disappearances that have made this place infamous, and take a look at the scientific theories and try to explain the phenomena. The Bermuda Triangle, additionally recognized as the Devil's Triangle, is an area in the western phase of the North Atlantic Ocean. It has won notoriety due to the many unexplained disappearances of ships and planes that have befell there over the years. Despite several theories trying to explain the phenomenon, the fact stays a mystery. One of the most perplexing aspects of the Bermuda Triangle is the mentioned malfunctioning of navigation equipment consisting of compasses and conversation systems. This has led some to agree that the disappearances are the result of supernatural or extraterrestrial activity. However, scientists have put forward greater attainable explanations for the disappearances, such as rogue waves, hurricanes, and human error. The Bermuda Triangle is additionally positioned in the vicinity of the place of Gulf Stream and North Atlantic Current converge, growing unpredictable and treacherous ocean conditions. Despite these explanations, the Bermuda Triangle stays a supply of fascination and intrigue for many. Underwater exploration of the region has uncovered wreckage from some of the disappeared vessels. However, the thriller surrounding the area continues to captivate the public's imagination. From lethal snakes to toxic spiders, many creatures in the world can pose a danger to humans. We'll introduce you to some of the most dangerous animals on the planet and exhibit you the precautions you can take to keep away from their lethal bites and stings. From the jungles of South America to the deserts of Africa, endless species of animals are successful in turning in a lethal chunk or a sting. Snakes, spiders, scorpions, and even some species of fish can be extraordinarily risky to humans. However, scientists have additionally developed strategies to counteract the outcomes of venom from these creatures. Venom extraction and anti-venom manufacturing are simply two examples of how people have discovered to guard themselves against the risks of toxic creatures. Cautionary measures can additionally be taken to limit the threat of encountering these creatures. Proper footwear, defensive clothing, and avoidance of the herbal habitats can all assist to forestall lethal encounters with unsafe animals. It's vital to bear in mind that many of these creatures play an essential position in their ecosystems, and conservation efforts are fundamental to make certain their survival. By perceiving the risks they pose and taking precautions to shield ourselves, we can coexist with these charming and once-in-a-while lethal animals. Finally, we're going to take you to some of the most contaminated and dangerous places on Earth, where exposure to radiation can cause serious health problems and even death. From the deserted town of Pripyat, close to the Chernobyl nuclear catastrophe website online, to the Hanford site in Washington state, we're going to exhibit you to the environmental and fitness dangers related to these radioactive wastelands. Radioactive wastelands are some of the most dangerous places on Earth. To defend themselves from the risks of radiation, workers and researchers put on specialized defensive gear, use radiation detection gadgets like Geiger counters, and comply with strict protection protocols. However, the environmental influences of radioactive waste can be devastating. Contaminated soil, water, and air can pose a danger to human health and the surroundings for a long time or even centuries. Efforts to ease up and include radioactive waste are ongoing. Scientists and engineers are developing new applied sciences to safely keep and dispose of nuclear waste, and cleanup efforts are underway at websites like Chernobyl and Hanford. It's essential to keep in mind that nuclear electricity is simply one supply of energy, and there are many alternatives, such as wind, solar, and hydroelectric power. By transitioning to these renewable strength sources, we can decrease our reliance on nuclear strength and decrease the dangers related to radioactive waste. We hope that you've enjoyed this journey through some of the world's most dangerous places. Remember to always respect nature and take necessary precautions when exploring these environments. We appreciate your support and would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious and stay safe.